Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you can hear me. Alright, yep, I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Great, fantastic. Here we go. Alright, I'm really excited to be sharing this with you guys today. So, today I'm going to show you some specific and tangible numbers that you guys can see and identify with to understand just how big the time banking movement is and how big it's grown. Okay, so first off, check this out. So here we are on community.timebanks.org, and I'll go ahead and refresh this page real quick because I want to make sure we have the most accurate numbers here. Okay, there, it refreshed. So here, as you can see, this is for TimeBanks USA. We can see hours exchanged, 9,000, 51,000 hours exchanged, 67,000 hours exchanged, right? You can see here 34 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and the list goes on and on. So you can see here clearly the name of the time bank, right? West Seattle Time Bank, City, Seattle. This was the last exchange. How many members? 389. Over here you can see the Crooked River Alliance of Time Banks in Kent, Ohio has 409. Their last exchange was 3 hours ago. So there's time banking communities all over the United States, in the UK, in London, everywhere, exchanging time, building community, and getting things done together. This is really an important understanding that I would like to pass on to you guys, and I want you guys to get as excited about this as I am, because it's very important. When I was going through a self-discovery phase and learning all of this, I was like, wow, there's these groups all over the world doing all this amazing stuff, and I'm left out. So I went and I found different time banking community groups where I live, and I participated and learned how to exchange time and build community with those guys. And that's what helped me come up with the idea of, hey, you know what? I need to start my own company. I need to create a time banking app because this has to grow. There has to be more people working on this project to be able to get a nice mobile application out, right? And this was 3 years ago when I started. Now, since then, there's quite a few other community groups that have built time banking apps or are in the pursuit of building time banking apps. So I'll go over that right now. So here we have Time Republic. Okay, Time Republic is one of the oldest time banks that have a mobile responsive website that's pretty good. They exchange hours, 15-minute increments, I believe, and they're one of the first guys out there. Here's another one. This is Timepiece, right? So these guys did a very successful campaign and raised a lot of money in order to build their app. And what their core focus on is helping refugees, which is really important. They have 1,300 people pre-registered for their app. When it's coming out, they're in the process of building it. This app is going to launch soon. And if you guys have been following me, I've been working for the last 3 years on my app. And I'll show you a little bit about my app later on. So these guys are doing really good, right? They're having events, getting all these people involved, and refugees are going to need time banking. They are. They will definitely need it. Here we have Ying. So Ying is in California also. I'm in California. So they've worked with TimeBanks USA a little bit, and they are also creating a time banking app. Let's see here. I found this a while ago. It's marked April, June 15th, right? It's time there was an app for that too, a usability study of mobile time banking. So Penn State researchers put in all this effort and energy into building a prototype time banking app. They worked with Our World and essentially created the very first time banking app. This is the very first one. So I will show you, they have some graphics here. See, very simple UI. And they have the results, right? And this is like a scientific study. There's a lot of percentages, and basically it shows on a quantitative scale the impact of time banking, right? So that is super important. You can see here completion ratios and stuff, right? So like my thing as a business owner with the Timekeeper app is I want to make sure that we have a high completion rate, of course, and that people are happy. People who use the platform are having great experiences. Because if they have great experiences, that means the adoption and the growth and the movement, the time banking movement, will be able to grow and expand. Because if people get a hit of dopamine every time they do something positive for someone else, like let's say you complete an exchange and help someone, right? Then you get hit with a positive notification, right? Like, hey, thank you for helping out. Then what that does is that helps stimulate and reinforce people to go out there and provide services and to help each other and build support in the network. And you can see here using location mapping is super important. Let's see here. One of the things that I've done in my mobile app is I've built an hourglass account. So if you ever lose your phone, no one can steal your hours because it has a PIN code, and you can also see the sent and received hours. Anytime you have a pending transaction, we hold those hours as pending to make sure that everybody has enough hours on the platform. And if you see here, these are those location pins. So one of the things that I did in my application that's different from all the other ones is the time banking locations where you can volunteer to earn extra hours that you can use to receive and provide services. You can earn them from these little time banking communities that are scattered all over the place on the app. And let's see, you can make requests in the Timekeeper mobile app here. And these are what the services look like. So I'm not the only one. There's also Ying, Timepiece, Time Republic. So all these companies, right? Why are they building mobile apps? Well, it's simple because we need to be able to have a way to exchange in the future. It's extremely important. A lot of people are going to have a hard time finding jobs in the future. There's automation. There's so much stuff going on right now that we need to come up with better solutions. And time banking is a perfect solution. It helps so many people. It's been scientifically proven to help people. If you just go there and experience a time bank, it will like open up your awareness and understanding about it, and you'll probably be just as passionate, if not more passionate, than I am. So let's see here. This is our world. Look how many hours here received. Isn't that crazy? 44,000 members, 534 communities. That's amazing, right? So Our World and TimeBanks USA, they've been around for a long time. They've been helping promote and to grow and to support the time banking movement. Edgar from TimeBanks USA, he's done so many speeches and so much work on teaching the core values of time banking, which is something that you guys are going to have to learn a little bit later on. I don't want to dig too much detail into the core values right now, but again, we will touch on that subject in a little while. Let's see. Yep. They also have Spice time credits too, and you can see a lot of the time banks now are redoing their software in order to make it look more appealing and engaging. So time banking is growing. It's growing at an amazing rate, and I want you guys to be a part of it. Whether it's the Timekeeper app or any of these other platforms, you guys need to know about it and to experience it yourself. So I want to encourage everybody here watching this right now to go out and find the nearest time bank to them. Do some Google searches, type in the name of your city, type in the word time bank or time banking or community exchange, and find a time bank and go there and check it out. Okay? So those are some specific tangible numbers for you. You know, I'm not pulling your leg on this. There's community groups out there. They're helping each other. They're building support, and it's amazing. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys in another video.